Hello! Today we take a look at the new Razer Wolverine controller models. Razer has released this time two models. One is called the Wolverine V3 Tournament Edition, and the more expensive version of it is called the Wolverine V3 Pro Edition. So let's see together what features they have and how they compare to each other. Let's look first together into the Tournament Edition. The Tournament Edition comes with the controller itself and the detachable cable, plus the instructions obviously. And you can use it on the Xbox or on a PC just by plugging in basically the USB cable. And as we can see here, the thumbsticks are Hall effect precision thumbsticks. You have the 4 mouse click back pedals, you have the 2 claw grip bumpers, you have the hyper triggers, and you have a detachable 10 feet USB type C cable, so which is around 3 meters. Please take into account that the Tournament Edition is a wired controller, so you will always have to have it in a wired setup for both PC and Xbox. Now let's check how this compares to the Wolverine V3 Pro version. As we can see here, there's more content inside the box of the Pro version. So we have the Pro controller itself, we have a hyperspeed wireless dongle that can be used for both Xbox and PC. We have a cable also, but the cable is optional, so you can use it for charging and also if you want to use a wired connection. We have 2 replaceable thumbstick caps, tall concave and short convex. We have a carrying case with the Razer logo, as you can see here, and then also the instructions, and the same as before, you can use it both on Xbox and PC. Let's start with the unboxing. First the Tournament Edition. Let's see how it looks inside. Here the Razer logo greets us. And here you can see the Wolverine V3 Tournament Edition controller, and at least in my opinion it looks very nice. On top we can see the M1 and M2 extra buttons. Here we can see the grips that it has on the back side. And here we can see the so-called mouse click back pedals, 4 of them that we have. And those are the locks for the triggers, which converts them into mouse click hyper triggers. Basically you can select with them if you use the trigger in a standard way, where you have a certain way down until you have it fully pressed, which can be helpful in racing games, for example, right, to accelerate. On the other hand, you can also lock it and then it's like a mouse click which immediately has a full press of the trigger. Then we still have the detachable cable for this TRS Tournament Edition wired controller. And the instruction booklet. And that's it. If you enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. That helps a lot and is much appreciated. Design-wise, a really beautiful controller. This is how it looks here now with the cable attached. And the main reason for getting them, pressing those buttons feels perfect. Now let's look into the Wolverine V3 Pro controller. For gamers by gamers. And that's already the carrying case. As you can see here with a Razer logo on it, And it's maybe not the most robust carrying case that I've seen in my life, but it should get the job done, so it's pretty good, I think. And inside we can see the controller itself, the Pro controller. Here we have the replaceable thumbsticks. And the USB dongle for Xbox and PC, which can be used for wireless gaming. Oh, I better don't lose this dongle, by the way, otherwise the controller converts into a wired controller. There's no Bluetooth option, so you have to really put in the dongle to get it to a wireless connection. And then we have also the cable that can be used to have it connected in a wired way, or also to charge the controller. And the battery should last around 20 hours from what I've read, until you need to charge your controller again. And also instruction booklet and some Razer stickers. The button setup is exactly the same that we have seen on the Tournament Edition. The difference here is that the Pro controller has basically a clear white on all its front buttons to indicate which button it is. Personally, I prefer the design of the Tournament Edition here, but that depends basically on everybody's choice, right? And the buttons obviously feel as perfect as on the Tournament Edition. So, and here we can see an overview of all that comes in your Wolverine V3 Pro controller package. Here we can see how the Tournament Edition and the Pro Edition look next to each other. So only the Pro controller can be used in a wireless setup by using the dongle that we can see on the right. We can also see here the further extras that it comes with, the carrying case and the replaceable thumbsticks. And here again also you can see the difference on the design of the front buttons, right? Only the Pro controller, when it's turned on, has also RGB lights basically on the Razer logo. An important point to mention here is also the difference in weight. So the Tournament Edition is the lighter version of the two, so it feels more like a standard Xbox controller without batteries weight-wise, while the Pro controller feels more like a standard Xbox controller with batteries inside and a bit more even of weight, to give an idea. And personally, I prefer the feeling of the Pro controller. It feels more premium to me and better in my hands, but that depends again on everybody, what you would like best here. Here we can see as a further comparison the Wolverine V2, which I used over the last years. It was also a great wired controller. A big improvement on the new V3 models are the back buttons, so they weren't really comfortable at all on the V2, for my feeling, especially when you were not using them. The new ones feel very good, so you can really leave your buttons on those and you have them in a perfect position basically to rest your hands and also to be able to click them. Also the face buttons were kind of ugly on the V2, I would say, but that's again on personal preference level. So that's how they all look together. Let me know in the comments which design you like best. Here's a further comparison, also a standard Xbox controller. And the main reason why I prefer the Razer controllers, the face buttons just feel so much better when you click them. And yeah, since it is a standard controller and not the elite version of the Xbox controller, there are also no back buttons here. The standard Xbox controller can also be used via Bluetooth, by the way. You can see that there's actually one extra button on the Razer controller, the lowest one here, which is the possibility to go into different profiles that you saved on how you map basically the different extra buttons. Here a quick grip comparison to the standard Xbox controller. The only thing that was slightly better on the Wolverine V2 was actually that it had also grip on the front. That feels slightly better than on the V3, but it still feels very good on the V3, so I've never had a problem with those. And yeah, let's add to the comparison mix also a PlayStation DualSense controller, and that's how those four look compared to each other. And yeah, now having compared all those controllers, I have to say that my favorite is the Wolverine V3 PRO controller. So having here all the Wolverine models on one screen, the Wolverine V2 wins for me only in the grip, which is also grip on the front. Then the Wolverine Tournament Edition has the best design on the front buttons, but the winner overall is for me the Wolverine V3 Pro Edition, because it's the wireless option and it feels also best weight-wise, and it combines the other aspects also in a very good way, like the tactile buttons, etc. So it's really a very good controller and will be my main controller right now in my setup. And that's it for today. I hope this video was helpful. Until next time.